Welcome to Dow's Weekly Digest. Edward Dow Bartling here, and I hope that the time we spend together becomes for you a habit, a good habit. And we go together like meat and potatoes. Our theme for today is running the race, bringing in that rocking chair wisdom. The story goes as follows. Once upon a time, there was a young sports boy, hungry for success, for whom winning was everything, and successes were measured by winning. His fast legs would carry him so that he won every race that he entered. The little boy felt proud and important. Now, a wise old man, a mentor, upon hearing of the little boy, had traveled far to see the little boy. The day that the old man, the mentor, arrived, the little boy had already run 3 races that day and won every single one of them. Another race, pleaded the little boy. The wise old man stepped forward and presented the little boy with 2 new challengers, an elderly, frail lady and a blind man. "What is this?" quizzed the little boy. "This is no race." The mentor only said, "Run the race." The race was started, and the boy was the sole finisher. The 2 challengers were left standing at the starting line. The little boy was ecstatic, and he raised his arms with delight. The crowd, however, was silent, showing no feelings toward the small boy. "What has happened? Why don't the people take part in my success?" he asked the wise old man. The old man was silent. Then he said, "Race again. This time, finish together. All 3 of you finish together." The little boy thought and stood in the middle of the blind person and the frail lady, then took the 2 challengers by the hand. The race began, and the little boy walked slowly, ever so slowly, to finish the race, and they crossed together. The crowd was ecstatic and cheered and waved at the boy. The wise man smiled and gently nodded his head. The little boy felt proud and important. To the old man, the little boy asked these questions. "Who is the crowd cheering for? Who is number 1 of the 3? The old man looked into the small boy's eyes, placing his hands on the boy's shoulders, and replied softly, "Little man, for this race you have won much, much more than any other race you have ever ran before. And for this race the crowd cheers for no winner." In your life, run this race called life. But don't forget, it is not important for you if you win, but it is important on how you run the race. Now, what does the Bible, the book of wisdom, say about running the race? Let's look at the Old Testament, Isaiah 40, verse 31. "But if they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength, they shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not be faint." Turning to the New Testament, Hebrews 12, verse 1. "Therefore, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us also lay aside every weight and sin which claims so closely, and let us run with endurance the race that is set before us." Retirement readiness can be like a long-distance run. Let's now go to the financial markets website, fmiAgent.com, and look at the premier carrier. I'm speaking of John Hancock's LifeTrack program. Now, I'm going to click on to the Protection Universal Life, which is under the Product tab. Note that one of the riders available is entitled the LifeTrack program. LifeTrack is a first of its kind of a policy management service from John Hancock that helps keep your clients on track to meet their retirement and insurance goals, keeping them in the race, on pace for retirement readiness. Life insurance policies are often held for decades, and factors can affect that policy's performance, such as interest rates and the timing of premium payments, which can change over the life of that policy. With LifeTrack and that being in place, each year premium notices are adjusted based on actual policy performance and updated assumptions. Your clients will also receive annual personalized communications, so they will always understand the amount to pay to keep pace, to stay in the race. And it's with their insurance objectives as their actual policy experience starts to unfold. Now, also, there can be an extra motivation for the John Hancock Vitality members to take a few steps towards living a healthier life and earn more savings on their premiums. Your clients will receive an email each year prior to the LifeTrack premium notice to let them know how much more they can lower their premium by achieving a higher vitality status. This gives your client peace of mind that they are in the race and staying on track to meet their insurance and retirement goals. Now you may ask the question, how is the LifeTrack premium determined? The first step is to set LifeTrack objectives by running an illustration that solves for premium. John Hancock then captures and stores the following information: the number of years the policy owner wishes to pay the premium, the premiums themselves, the targeted cash value, coverage duration, and the assumed rate. Now this information is then printed on a LifeTrack election form and attached to the illustration. If the client enrolls in LifeTrack, then John Hancock then calculates the new premium 28 days prior to the policy anniversary, solving for their stated objectives. Is there a charge for LifeTrack? No, there is no fee for this optional service. Are you spending time worrying about managing your clients' policies as life events unfold? With John Hancock's LifeTrack, they are just bringing you some time and, more important, bringing you peace of mind. Now, I had you positioned at the Protection Universal Life tab. So let's scroll down to Product Resources and go to the LifeTrack Producers Q&A. Here you're going to find the frequently asked questions about the LifeTrack program. Now, as you go over this, I would highly recommend that you contact your internal wholesaler and have them run a sample illustration with Vitality and LifeTrack in place. Then have them go over not only the LifeTrack program, but also the Vitality program. You may also ask yourself, does anyone really take advantage of the LifeTrack rider? Here is an example of a communication on a LifeTrack premium update. It is dated March 11th, 2022. It's for a lady who has $500,000 policy IUL with John Hancock. She has LifeTrack and Vitality in place. Congratulations! You have already earned a Silver Vitality status this year on your Protection Index UL with Vitality. This means that you are taking steps to live healthy and an active lifestyle while also saving money on your life insurance. And since you elected LifeTrack billing, you're on the right path to meet your policy objectives. As of today, you are projected as Silver status, and that will save you $888 on your LifeTrack premium. For this client with LifeTrack and the Vitality program, the insured indeed is in the race, and she is even on the road to greater savings, rewards, and a healthier lifestyle. Retirement readiness is a long-distance run. LifeTrack helps your client stay on pace. You can deliver what they bought years ago. Remember, with John Hancock, they don't just make retirement plans. They make retirement plans that work. Let's now look at this video of John Hancock to see how retirement readiness is like a long-distance run. When working with your clients, keep in mind that retirement is a marathon. It's not a sprint. And that your clients need a program to help them stay on pace and be consistent. With John Hancock's LifeTrack, you can coach them and help them do just that. It is important how you run the race. With LifeTrack, you can bring them to the finish line. And remember, blessed are those who ease the pain of misfortune, for they shall be called insurance agents. And indeed, GP for you equals G, God's plan for you. They're great, so that you can run with endurance the race that is set before you. Take care.